Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday lunch chat. I am Sarah, the owner of Not Another Hat, but I'm not coming to you live from inside my store, Not Another Hat, nestled in the heart of Columbia River Gorge, yada, yada, yada. I'm actually at home today, so switching things up a little bit. But don't worry, I'm fully prepared to show you all kinds of amazing goodness and talk your ears off, for 20 odd minutes like I typically do. So I'm just having a home day today. I did go in this morning, grabbed everything I wanted, made some fun new bundles I'm going to show you, and then got set up here in my home office. This used to be Campbell's bedroom. It probably will be Campbell's bedroom again, but for right now, while she's at school, I'm reveling in making this my office. I love to sit here every single day. I'm facing two windows. I have a view. I've been able to watch the snowfall. It's really I'm totally spoiled in here, and it's not going to be permanent because that poor child's going to need a place to sleep when she comes home for the summer break, but that's okay. I will enjoy it while I have it. So I do not want to rush her out of the house. I want her to feel like she can come home as long as she wants to. So, anywho, that's where I am. That's why the location seems a little bit different. I am wearing a new FO today. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second. I'm on a tear. So I wore a new one last week, you remember? And now this one, and I feel like I have to finish the one I'm working on so I can wear it next week. So we'll see if I am able to do that. It is a fingering weight sweater on a US 5, and I'm only halfway through. I know I'm halfway through because it's worked from cuff to cuff. I'll show you that too in a minute because I do have it right here on the desk. So I have been working hard at it. I took it to a volleyball tournament, busted out a bunch of progress, but I don't know. I think it'd be a fun goal to set for myself to try to have it ready to wear on next week's video. Like 3 new sweaters in 3 weeks. That would be pretty fun. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. First up, we're going to do a little quick rewind, and I'm going to show you something I showed you kind of last week. So last week I showed you the Teal Torch Knits TTK New DK yarn that we got in, but I had left the design at home. Y'all remember that? So now I have all the things together and I made bundles. Of course I did. That's what I always do. So I put together really fun color combos for my Winter Nights Cowl. So here's the cowl. This is what I did not have with me, but if you saw last week's newsletter, then you saw it come out. So this is a fun DK weight cowl. You have a little contrast color stripe here. There's like a welting edge on both ends, top and bottom. And then in between, let's see if I can show you, there's just a nice, easy, basic little texture pattern. It's really nice for showing off fun, bright colored yarn. So it's nothing too busy that would just obfuscate the color and the interest of the yarn. So this is the Winter Nights Cowl. And here are the combos I've put together. You can see all of these on our website. So this is Good to the Last Drop and Cosmic. Now you can choose either way. You could knit 2 cowls and reverse the colors, or you could knit the cowl and then hang on to your leftovers and have enough yarn to knit my flip top Winter Nights mittens when that pattern becomes available to the public in a few months. So this 2 skeins of this, like what the bundles are, this gives you options for 2 projects, meaning 2 cowls or the cowls and then the mittens down the road a little bit. Okay, so that's one combo, and I'm looking at my pictures here. Everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks. Okay, this is Neon Melon and Everybody Talks. Aren't those fun? I just love Christina's dyeing. She just kills it. Dancing on Cars and Dirty Pop. The names are also really cool. Okay, Dirty Pop, Dancing on Cars. Aren't those beautiful together? So, super fun. This one is Lemon Lime Fizz and Dose of Sunshine. If you're living like in the Pacific Northwest where it's gray and dreary day after day after day in the winter, would this not just be the best pop? It would just like force you to put a smile on your face every time you wore it. And what's next? These two rainbow sprinkles and Missing You Like Candy. I love this combo. Actually, this would have been a really fun combo too, and I didn't. You could make your own combo too. This would be Dirty Pop and Missing You Like Candy. That would be gorgeous. Okay, last of course, but not least is Hearts Are the Same and Good to the Last Drop. So I tried to pair up yarns that looked really well together, but didn't necessarily have the exact same colors in each of them, just because I think that's a really fun way to pair things, you know, not too matchy-matchy, right? Okay, putting all this aside, we're gonna move on to next. Julie. I can't see the whole comment. It truncates long comments and just says see more. And I'm afraid if I hit the see more button, I would like lose the feed entirely. And now that sounds like I just said the see more button, like see more from Little Shop of Horrors. Okay, apparently I'm very distractible. Oh, too many choices. Okay, I understand. I know, it's true. I don't deny that I make too many choices. I do that on purpose. I just love to confound everybody. Okay, before I talk about Elton, what I'm wearing, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I'm gonna show you really quick. I mentioned that we were getting 2 new yarns last week, but they hadn't quite arrived yet. So they're here and they are so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, I just grabbed a couple colors of each one. Look at this. This is Bozzolo from Berroco. Look. How beautiful. So Bozzolo comes in slow striping multis and then some matching solids. This feels amazing. It is 100% cotton. It is worsted weight, 240 yards to 100 grams. I mean, it's like dead in the middle of worsted, 4.5 to 5 stitches to the inch. And I already know what sample I'm gonna have us work up in this. I'm not gonna tell you, so it'll be a surprise. But if you don't like working with cotton because of how it feels, this is your cotton right here. It is incredibly soft. Julia can attest, she knit this swatch. Oh, it's so, so lovely. So she went all the way from a 6 up here, getting 5.5 stitches to the inch, all the way down to a 10, getting 4.25 stitches down to the inch. And that's not even wholly. Like it's just a slightly bit. You've got a really great range to use this for different projects. Anywhere from something denser you need to be really warm, something you need to be very lovely and drapey, like whole range. This is actually knit out of one of the slow color moving colors. Just shows you, it's very subtle, but you can see it's a different color here than it is down here. Now, granted, this is a very narrow swatch, but this just gives you an idea. It is a really nice, slow color changer. So, price. Nydia, you know what? The nice thing about me working from, doing this live right here in my office is my computer's right here, and I can tell you. So, Bozzolo is $20. $20 a skein, 240 yards, worsted weight. All right. The other new baby we got might be my favorite new yarn in the last year or more. I think I could say that generally. Yeah, I think so. Okay, this is Amano Turay, Turay. Look at the sheen on this yarn. I just grabbed 2 colors. We have a full spectrum of colors. This is $22 a skein. It is a heavy worsted, so it's best on an 8 to a 10 needle. And it is half and half Peruvian Pima cotton and superwash merino. So it is one of those, did I say $18? It's $20. Bozzolo's 20. This one's 22. So this is just one of those really great yarns for those people that can't do all wool anymore because their own internal thermostat has decided to bump things up quite a few degrees. Or if you live in a climate where that's just not realistic. And this is Julia's beautiful swatch. We do have this color. I wish you could feel these things. It drives me nuts. So just to give you an idea that this truly is a heavy worsted, on a 6, she still didn't get below 5 stitches to the inch. This is 4 3/4 stitches to the inch on a 6. So then we go to 4 1/2 on a 7, 4 1/4 on an 8, 4 on a 9, and 3 3/4 on a 10 down here. So what I love about this is there's, I always find as a yarn shop owner that the niche of a really good 4 stitch to the inch yarn is hard to fill. That is the one that just sits right on the barrier between worsted and bulky. So a lot of bulky yarns at 4 stitches to the inch might feel just too dense, but then you take a lot of worsted weight yarns, especially a superwash worsted weight, and if you knit them at 4 stitches to the inch, they just are like completely floppy and have zero elasticity to them, zero structure. And so I am always on the lookout. I think it's because back when I first opened, the Knitting Pure and Simple top-down roll neck sweater was like the quintessential first sweaters. It's like what we taught everybody. It's the pattern we sold everybody, and it was 4 stitches to the inch. And that was actually a really hard yarn niche to fill when you're selling everyone this really great approachable sweater pattern. And it was really hard. This is that kind of a yarn. This is perfect on 4 to the inch. I already have an idea of what I would like to make with this yarn. Again, I'm not going to tell you because I want it to be a surprise. I forgot to say how much yardage was on one of these skeins. These are 100 grams and 137 yards. That gives you an idea. Again, just like this is definitely a heavy worsted. It's not fully into bulky territory, so don't get me wrong there. I mean, even on a 10, it was at 3 3/4 stitches to the inch, and that was probably about as loose as you want to go. So really, really beautiful. 2 new yarns. There's more new stuff coming. And this is just your first taste. Okay, let's talk about my Elton. I'm finally wearing my Elton. Jill and I started these sweaters. It was like her second one and my first one, or maybe it was her first one. I don't remember. And I just like toodaloo, I totally dropped the ball. I stopped working on it. It's fingering weight and mohair, and you stripe them. And the beauty of that is it takes very little yarn. I made the 56, I think, I want to say. I'll pop over to my Ravelry, double check that. It's meant to be worn with like 8 to 10 inches of ease. So yeah, I made size 4, which is a 56. So when my picture of it blocking, I have it on my Ravelry if you want to go look. No, I don't. I'll add it because I do have one. It is so wide. I'm holding my hands out. You can't see them. It's really, really, really super wide because this is a loose gauge for these 2 yarns. And if you didn't pay attention and make sure you blocked it to the size that you made it, because presumably you also knit your swatch and blocked your swatch, right? Yes. So anyways, you could easily not get it blocked to the correct size, even though it has the potential to be that size. So I made sure I grabbed my measuring tape, and I just love the way it fits. Sorry, here. Just very loose, casual. The sleeves are not oversized. So because it's a drop shoulder sleeve, it's basically like a rectangle. There's a little bit of shaping here. You pick up and you come down in a reasonable amount of stitches so that it's, they're not like big and oversized like the body of the sweater. So I used Malabrigo Ultimate Sock and Madelinetosh Impression, 2.5 skeins of sock and 1 3/4 skeins of impression. That is all it took to make size 4 56. Seriously. And it's not knit on the like a huge needle. I did mine on a 4. So I put to pulled like the most beautiful combos to show you guys. If you need some inspiration, this one is so approachable because of how little yarn it uses. So I just went crazy and I pulled a whole bunch of combos. So I'm gonna go through them here. I hope they kind of stayed together in order. Okay, I love this one. This one's insane. It's Nassau Blue Impression and Across the Universe Merino Light. I think this would be so gorgeous. Will someone please make this so I can see it? I'm not Jill. I can't make 4 more. Jill, this is the problem. See, Jill kept making more of these because you keep finding more yarn combos, and you might even have it in your stash because it takes so little yarn. So, yeah, thank you. Julia posted a link. All the details for my Elton are on the blog post that we just published. And I'm going to be adding pictures and names of what I'm showing you here. So I love this one. I hope someone will do it just so I can see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, Nassau Blue and Across the Universe. Oh, I'm going to tell you I love every single one of these. You know this is going to happen. So this is Linares Beartooth in Hazel and Tosh Impressions in Rye Bourbon. You know this is totally in my wheelhouse, right? This would just be so beautiful for fall. Oh, okay. Okay, Lavender Sheep Seaside Fingering. Look at the sheen on this yarn. So this is our local hand dyer, and I just think it would be super beautiful with 3454 from Berroco. This would just be like the perfect Easter sweater. Okay. Another stunner. This is Murky Depths Scattershot. So this is a very dark one with bits of purple and red. I love it so much. And even a touch of green here and there. And then Malabrigo Talisman. These would be so good. Yeah, you don't have to try to keep track of them all, Julia. Okay. I love this yarn so much. I picked 2 combos. Okay, again, please, I'm going to need someone to make both of these. I'm like a junkie. I can't get enough. So this is another Seaside fingering from Lavender Sheep. It's Cherry Bomb. And in this base, it's just amazing. And with Yes Siree in Magenta Mystery, this would be so gorgeous. And then also, English Rose from Malabrigo. I just think, oh my gosh. Maybe I will have to make another one. I want all of them. Okay, another Lavender Sheep, great one. This is her American Merino Fingering. And the color is Woodland for all you woodsy people out there. And then this is Malabrigo Mohair in Oasis. These are like they're meant to be together. So beautiful. Sorry, I'm getting low in my bag here. Oh, come on. Okay, so here we go. We have Tosh Impression in Moonstone. This is if you are a neutral lover. These lean slightly blue violet, but not strongly. So it's like almost gray, but just a little bit more color than just gray. So this is Peggy in Ultimate Sock and Impression in Moonstone. So this is actually the same exact combo I used of yarn bases. It's just my colors were different, but this would be such a beautiful, subtle, classic, very classic. On a brighter note, I have Pure Imagination, this wonderful Willy Wonka color from Tosh in Merino Light, and then Yes Siree in Lavender Fields, because it's got that lavender in it. Oh my gosh, this would be so fun. This would be your Willy Wonka sweater. And I'm not done. Ugh. Okay, Ultimate Sock in Wabi Sabi and Impression in Undergrowth. Again, the same combo of yarns I used. So beautiful for all you blue-green ocean color lovers out there, which I know there's a lot because I know we sell a lot of that. If you need a little sparkle in your life, because we all need a little sparkle sometimes. Boss Kitty in Kitty Glitter. Color is As You Wish. And Penna in, what was this one called again? Raspberry Tart. How beautiful would this be? Very springy. And you can, I mean, you can tell the glitter on here is subtle. This is not one of those in-your-face glitters. Okay, this is the last combo that I brought home. I am currently out of the color I used for my Malabrigo sock, but we do have Flash Dance, which is the Impressions color I used. So this is Flash Dance. This is what I used. And then this is Lavender Sheep's Yak Fingering in Purple Blackberry. I mean, it's essentially the same combo. So if you really wanted this deep purple like what I'm wearing, this would be it right here. I told you I went crazy. Okay, just a few more things and then I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, these are fun things too. These are fun, exciting announcement things. Okay, really quick. Ariana's basket class has an opening still for tomorrow. If you would like to come in with no skills and leave with a beautiful hand-woven basket, this is the class for you. It is in person, so I'm sorry to everybody who's far away, but it is super fun. Everybody left with a smile on their face and a finished basket. So check that out. If you've just got an afternoon free and you want to come on down, you can actually just sign up right now and take that class tomorrow. Marie Green's book signing VIP event for her latest new book, Knitting Light. It's coming up. We are less than 2 weeks away, which is really hard to believe. It's going to be on Friday, March 1st. We have a VIP event from 3 to 5, and we only have a few tickets left for that event. We have a regular book signing that's open to everybody during hours on Saturday from 11 to 1. So please do come and join us. The VIP event will be super fun. Marie will be here. We'll schmooze. We'll have some refreshments and some beverages. But be sure to buy your ticket in advance. The tickets are $10, and that can be refunded towards any purchase that night. We just need to make sure that, A, we don't exceed the capacity that we've got, and then B, that we have enough everything on hand for our guests. So just a few spots left. Then here's 2 exciting announcements. I can't show it to you because it's actually just been delivered, but the Makers Mesh Totes from DellaQ, we got those in last fall and they sold immediately. I mean, I showed them on a video and then they were just gone. Our restock finally just arrived. So those are on the website, available right now. And then also, they're great. They're like good sized totes, but they're mesh with the maker's canvas on the top and the handles, etc. And they come with a bag inside. I never got one for myself because y'all bought them so fast. So I think it might be time for me to grab one for myself. But the other exciting new restock is we are one of just a handful of retailers who are going to be selling Lemonwood Mini Minders. Do you remember those? They have the wrist strap and they hold your balled skein of yarn on a little thing that spins. And they're just beautiful and adorable designs. And you can walk around and just have it right there hanging. We got those in December before Christmas and their original designs. And they sold out immediately. Lemonwood restructured, changed up the way they're going to do business. So they are now only wholesaling to a few select shops. And we are one of them. And we have 12 all new designs. So even if you already got yourself one and you think you might need another one, like, one at the office and one at home or one in the car, they are all now available and you got to go check out these designs because they are super, super adorable. They're artful and they're fun and some of them are whimsical and the colors are beautiful. So Mini Minders back in stock, DellaQ Mesh Totes back in stock. Okay, I have to run because in 5 minutes we're doing our monthly club Zoom where we all get together, everyone in Not Another Club. So club doors will open again this summer. If you're like, what's that? I need to be in that. You do need to be in that. It is the best knitting club on the planet. So, but we are due to have our monthly meetup in 5 minutos. So I am going to go. Thank you all for tuning in. And I knew I could just ramble at you forever and ever. I will see you again next week. Oh, here, really quick. I told you I would show you. It's not going to look like anything because of the way it's knit. But this is my planned pooling sweater. And I'm half done. So this is the challenge I'm issuing to myself. Maybe I'll be wearing it next week. Okay, everyone. Take care. Adios. Toodaloo.